Hi, I'm Jonathan from Bismosis, and today I've got Sam Duffin with me from True Nature Connect. So welcome, Sam.
Thank you.
And really what we're here to do today is to just try and find out a little bit more about your business and share a little bit of your business experiences and journey so far, some of the challenges maybe.
Yep.
And what you're doing. So can you just start by just telling us a little bit about what True Nature Connect is?
So True Nature Connect, what I do is I help people to connect to their true nature by combining the sciences of positive psychology and nature-based science as well. And I create walks and workshops carried out in nature so people can really benefit from the science that they're learning whilst being in this wonderful environment as well.
And what was a bit about your journey in terms of how did you become to be doing this?
Okay, so I came to be doing this. I discovered positive psychology, the science of positive psychology, when I was having a harder time in my life, and I went on to study it. And then I discovered as well, when I was having these harder times, that when I was coming into nature, I would suddenly feel so much better. So I really wanted to combine my love of the science of positive psychology with nature. And I've also got involved in forest bathing as well. So forest bathing is a part of what I do too. So that was really how I came to, well, it was actually in lockdown. I spent a lot of lockdown walking out in nature with the kids. And because being in nature makes you more creative, I was having all these wonderful thoughts. And I suddenly thought, wouldn't it be amazing to walk to work and work in the woods and to walk through the woods to get to work? So I was like, that's what I'm going to do. So that was really how True Nature Connect came about.
Right. And how long has the business been going?
It's been going, the sort of thought process behind it has been going for about a year. And then, you know, with a bit of home educating kids and things like that in between, it's really kicked off properly, I would have said, probably about 3 months ago.
Oh, right. So
very new.
Very early days.
Very early days.
And so in terms of what are you feeling have been your sort of biggest challenges, really, of connecting some of those ideas to actually
I think the biggest challenge that I've had is I've got no business experience. So it's a great idea, but then it's the whole bit about, well, how do you actually get the idea to work? And then joining Bismosis has been absolutely amazing for me because it's almost taught me, it's shone a light on all the things I don't know. So my biggest challenge has been, I suppose, well, had I have known everything I'd known before I started, you know, who knows whether I would have started. But I suppose the marketing is the biggest challenge, just getting my head around all the different social media, and working out how all of the social media bits kind of fit together.
Right.
Yeah.
And is there a particular type of person you feel that is naturally more attracted to what it is you do? Well,
it is women of sort of middle-aged women are the ones who are certainly responding to the promotions and the advertising and the marketing that I'm doing. However, my desire is really to help men as well, because men are the ones who you know, statistically commit suicide more than women. They don't speak to each other as much. So women almost have a lot of these tools anyway. So although it is women that seem to be more attracted to what I'm doing, I certainly don't want to just do women. I really want men to get on board as well.
And is this? Do you still feel it's a relatively new idea? These things of soul strolls or forest bathing.
Yeah.
Often people can get the idea is it's a bit alternative.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it is a bit alternative, but I think alternative's becoming almost more mainstream now anyway. The forest bathing is something that is new to this country. It's not new. It's been around since the 1980s. It started in Japan, but it's definitely becoming more recognised now, so much so that actually the NHS are now beginning to get interested in forest bathing as well, and it is actually prescribed in other countries. So there's a massive science now backing forest bathing up, and then the whole reason why the science of nature and nature-related therapies is exploding is because of the stresses and strains that people are kind of experiencing being, in urban environments, and we get the whole sort of nature deficit, etc. So there's a real need for this, which is why it is becoming more of a recognised thing for people to do. But then I also combine coaching with it as well. So I really want to be getting people out benefiting from nature, but also really discovering their own true nature. And I think, well-being is huge now, as we know. So just combining the two seemed logical.
Right. Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about the science side of it? Because I know that's in terms of what you do, that's a very important side, and I think probably in terms of appealing to people and it becoming less alternative is actually people are drawn to actually the real solid evidence behind it.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, it's it's the science of positive psychology, and that means really the science of making the most out of life and living it to the full. There's lots of different definitions, but that's the one that kind of rings true with me. So the scientists, what they did, they found people that were doing really, really well in life, even despite some real hardships. And they were looking at these people going, what is it that these people do? And then they translate that by applying what they've learned. And it's called applied positive psychology. So this is what I've been studying. So it's almost like I will do this applied positive psychology with people, and it really does help to shine a light on how people can really make the most out of their well-being, which is the most important thing anyone can do for themselves.
So in terms of your ambitions for the business, where would you like to see it go over the next 12, 24 months?
Gosh, well, I'm at this sort of, I don't know, I suppose it's quite a wonderful stage actually of I'm still moulding, learning from mistakes, etc. So I've got masses of ideas. I've probably got too many ideas, so that's part of my problem, is I need to kind of focus in. But I ideally want to be running group coaching workshops. I'd love to be running a natural creativity workshops where people actually engage mindfully with the natural environment and sort of translate that through art. I'm creating a writing workshop at the moment which is based on journal therapy. I want to be working one-on-one with clients too, with my coaching practice. And then the soul strolls, I'd love to be doing some sort of corporate away days, combining the soul strolls, the forest bathing, and some of the other elements as well.
Well, clearly the whole True Nature Connect bit has been great for your creativity, given the number of different ideas you've got and how you can do it. But like you say, it probably has massive applications. So in terms of your business journey, to date, although it's been relatively small, and if you were looking to pass on a bit of an advice to somebody who is starting in business now, what things would be top of mind for you?
Definitely join a group like this. There's absolutely no way I would have even known where to start had I not have had the obviously the informational input, but also the support as well. I've always worked for people, so I've never had to do any of the stuff that I do other than my job. So to actually start the whole process can be a minefield. So I would definitely suggest to get involved in a business group that can help you.
Yeah, and I think that's it. Often for us, like you say, is trying to step out of that our own sort of world and our own bubble a bit, isn't it? I mean, I think I certainly find I'm learning from everyone around you. Different business owners are coming at it from different perspectives, and I love that. And anybody can bring a great idea to things, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But also the social support. Because it can be isolating, working on your own all the time, and to actually know you've got a nice sort of, it's almost like coming into the harbour every Friday morning to sort of catch up and touch base and get a bit of direction for the next week. So
that's lovely. All right, Sam, well, many thanks indeed. Really enjoyed doing it, and look forward to following things as you progress.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, thanks very much indeed, and we'll catch you soon.
Great.
Bye for now.
Thank you.